What's up? Hey, what's good? What's poppin'? I am MsBerry. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you guys for sliding through and coming to kick it with me. As you guys can see from the title, I don't know why I did that, y'all. I got like 100 chins, but anyway, this is something new to me. I've never reacted to any of Mr. Dr. Steve. I know Mr. Dr. Steve of Dr. Steve's videos. I'm not really familiar with him. I just came across this video. Woke Hollywood is imploding, and I want to know, why he feels that way, what he got to say, what's going on. So, y'all, I'm not really gonna do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into this first time reaction, honey. All right.
Who among us could ever forget what was without a doubt the single best thing ever said to an audience of woke Hollywood leftists?
Oh, Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show, a superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and off, okay?
Well then.
Well, as it turns out, Ricky Gervais was speaking for a whole lot of people. Woke Hollywood is imploding. We're going to see how more people than ever before are turning their backs on Hollywood entertainment, resulting in massive and unprecedented revenue loss and the inevitable end of so-called woke entertainment itself. You are not going to want to miss this. Last week, I reported on the latest box office bomb coming from Disney, and it features Disney's first gay main character as part of their ongoing effort at pushing LGBT issues in their audiences. The box office result was so bad, it was Disney's second worst opening weekend ever. And when all said and done, the movie is projected to lose Disney upwards of $100 million. Needless to say, Disney's CEO, Bob Chapek, one of the biggest proponents of woke Disney, has been fired and replaced with his predecessor, Bob Iger, to try to get Disney back on track, which apparently involves abandoning all of this wokeness. But unfortunately, the woke virus goes way beyond Disney, infecting the whole of the entertainment industry. Now, some argue that wokeness began to dominate Tinseltown right after the mega producer Harvey Weinstein's sexual.
I know this is like so besides the point, y'all, but I like his background, like the big bookshelf, the bookcase, book, whatever, however you guys want to, everybody say different names for it, but just like, just the setting behind, you guys see behind me, you see part of my room, you see my curtains that I never changed to match my bed. So my bed and my curtains don't match, but that's so beside the point, y'all. I just never changed it because you know what? I'm moving soon. And when I move, then I won't have any of this. I'll have new stuff, of course, but I'm just liking the setting. And I know that's so beside the point, but let's continue.
Abuse antics were revealed, ushering in a radical Me Too movement among Hollywood's rank and file. Others point to the George Floyd incident, while others simply see it as the latest chapter in Hollywood's decades-long leftist bent. Whatever the origins, wokeness has swept through the industry in the form of hyper-diverse casting, censorship, and identity politics on steroids. Hollywood has even turned to virtue shaming as a form of marketing, like what Viola Davis recently did with the latest Wakanda, The Woman King.
It will just be a moment.
That
if
was a
people
great
don't
movie.
Come see the movie.
Hey, you heard?
Okay?
That's right.
Because you're sending a very clear message to a machine called Hollywood. A machine called Hollywood is interested in green. So if you don't come see it, then you're sending a message that black women cannot lead the box office globally. That you are supporting that narrative. And if you want to normalize it, come see it the same way you would You know, the same way you would Black Panther,
Spider-Man.
Iron Man, Spider-Man, or any other movie that doesn't have any of us in it, or one or two of us in it.
Oh,
I'm Joey, and I'm one of the
Oh, I
30
don't have
AI
my
voices from
premium.
Speechlove. You listen to this video until
oh, I forgot to pay my premium bill. Oh, guys, we got to get premium back.
Now just think about that. We were just told that if we don't come out to see this movie, we're basically racist sexists. We're supporting the narrative that black women can't lead the box office globally. Silence is compliance. Well, there's just one problem with all of this. No one wants it. As it turns out, woke Hollywood frankly sucks. And less people are willing to spend their hard-earned dollars on what Hollywood is producing. According to the New York Post, Hollywood has taken upwards of a $160 billion hit since the coronavirus. That's how devastated Hollywood has been of late. We saw this
Lost a
implosion
lot
most
of money.
recently with Netflix, with its market value recently cratering nearly 30%, losing $42 billion in value. Yes, that's billion with a B. They lost $42 billion in value after the company announced that their paying subscribers shrank for the first time since 2011. Even Elon Musk recognized that that loss in subscribers corresponded to the increasingly woke content that Netflix was producing. I mean, who could forget the radically controversial film Cuties, which sparked a massive hashtag cancel Netflix campaign over the concern that children, particularly prepubescent children, were being overtly sexualized in that program. Or another show, No Good Nick, was canceled after just a single season because it was so repulsively woke. And what's so fascinating here is that even Hollywood insiders are recognizing this. They're starting to turn on the woke mind virus big time. Wait till you see how. But first, are you looking for a way to stay informed and up to date on the news? And I mean real news, not the woke propaganda that's out there. If so, I've got something that's absolutely perfect for you. My fake news antidote. I've compiled my personal research resources to help people stay informed and feel optimistic about the future of our nation. Plus, they're also designed to give you the tools to identify propaganda and false information so that you can make well-informed decisions on important issues. Right now, when you sign up for a 14-day free trial to my Insiders Club, you'll get my fake news antidote as a completely free gift. Insiders Club grants you access to more content where I dive into all the things I can't discuss on YouTube, plus other trainings, resources, and more. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. Click on that link below and sign up now for a 14-day free trial of my Insiders Club and get my list of news, research, resources as your free gift at insidersclub.turleytalks.com. Here's Quentin Tarantino and Bill Maher recently blasting woke Hollywood.
There has become a thing that's gone on, it seems like in this, especially this last year, where ideology is more important than art.
Way more, certainly to the awards.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, it's like, you know, ideology trumps art. Ideology trumps individual effort. Ideology trumps good. Ideology trumps entertaining.
I have always really appreciated the way you pushed back. When anyone tried to stifle you, shut you up, shame you, bully you, they tried it with the last one, with Once Upon a Time in the Hollywood, some bullshit about Margot Robbie doesn't have enough lines. And you do what I wish other people would do. Instead of apologizing like a little pussy, you say, I don't agree with your assessment.
Yeah. If somebody brings up something that actually is legitimate, I'll even have a conversation with them about it because I'm actually into interesting thought and I don't have to even agree with you. Oh, but that's an interesting point.
Right.
That's an interesting point.
That was really well put. I'd like in Hollywood, ideology trumps art. Ideology trumps effort. Ideology trumps talent. Ideology trumps craft. The comedian Bill Burr recently pointed this out.
This is how screwed up my country is right now. You know Bryan Cranston, right? That dude did a movie. He played a quadriplegic, and people gave him shit. Being like, why is there an able-bodied person playing a quadriplegic? It's like, it's because it's called acting.
People always got issues with everything.
See, if he was a quadriplegic playing a quadriplegic, that's not acting. That's just laying there saying shit that someone else wrote. So tell us, what did you do to prepare for the role? Well, I dove headfirst into the shallow end of a pool when I was 23. I feel like I've been preparing for this role for my whole life.
It's called acting. Ideology is actually trumping acting in Hollywood. And so it's no wonder that more and more audiences have begun to abandon Tinseltown in droves. A recent Morning Consult poll found that only 4% of those polled actually trusted Hollywood. It was their first ever most trusted brands poll. And what they set out to do was to gauge the level of brand trust among some of the more famous brands like Amazon, YouTube, Google, Chick-fil-A. And they published their findings in a report that seeks to shed light on attitudes and sentiments in our consumer culture. It's purported to be really the largest study of its kind to date, with an average of nearly 17,000 interviews per brand. And they surveyed upwards about 2,000 different brands. Hollywood came in almost dead last in their survey of most trusted brands. It's no coincidence that the latest Oscars have suffered their lowest viewership ever. The ratings for last year's Oscars, when wokeness first completely took over Hollywood, dropped an astonishing 60%. The Oscars have gone from an audience average of 30 million viewers to now barely 9 million, single digits. People have had it with woke Hollywood.
Pretty much.
Which means that we may indeed be seeing the end of wokeness itself. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna end the video right there, like that. It was pretty interesting. I was more so just, you know, engaged with what he was talking about, and just paying attention to, you know, the different slides, reading the different information and things like that. So it's definitely pretty interesting. But the world is just, in general, honestly, the world is just not the world, not like how it used to be. Like, of course, like I say all the time, I don't never like, you know, really expect things to just stay the complete same. It's gonna always be changes somewhere, upgrades somewhere, something's different, you know, but it's definitely not the same. And, you know, the more and more people are catching on to certain stuff, and the more and more things are starting to make sense, and the more and more stuff is falling apart. And so it's just like, I'm sorry, it look really dark in that hallway, y'all. Y'all ever been at home by yourselves and y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, it's still light outside though, but y'all can't really see it for some odd reason. Because I guess the curtain, you can see it a little bit with the little, you know, right here. A little bit. But anyway, it's dark down that hallway. And so, you know, I be having to look just to make sure I'm not, you know, ain't nobody just standing there looking at me as I'm recording. But anyway, y'all, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction video just as much as I enjoy reacting to it. Y'all comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this video, and let me know your thoughts. Also, guys, go over to Dr. Steve Turley's channel and show him some love by hitting that red subscribe button. Also, the original video will be linked in my description box down below, you know, just in case you guys want to check it out on your own personal time. Also, guys, don't forget to thumbs up, like up this video, send me recommendations, y'all. Comment them down below, drop that link. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on the light, because I promise you, out my peripherals, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not feeling how I'm feeling right now. For somebody that likes scary stuff, right? Like, you know, like, let me quit, you know. But anyway, guys, if you are new to my channel, don't leave without hitting that red subscribe button and ringing that bell, so when I drop a new video, you will know. You won't miss it, and you will be right here. And as always, I appreciate you guys for coming through and coming to kick it with me. And until next time.